Okay, this video is going to introduce you to corporations. So in the business news, what corporations have you heard talked about? Maybe Google or Apple, maybe you've heard them talked about and their stock prices. So they're talking about corporations that are publicly traded. We're going to be talking about publicly traded corporations and corporations that sell their stock. So stock is ownership of a business. If a corporation wanted to expand and they needed to raise additional capital, they can go out and sell their stock or issue it. In exchange for giving up ownership to their shareholders, they receive cash or funds from these shareholders. Alright, let's look at how this changes some words we use to describe some things in here. So when we had a sole proprietorship, we had a statement of owner's equity. And you probably remember this. We have beginning capital plus owner investments plus net income less owner's withdrawals, which gets us to ending capital. So that was a statement of owner's equity, but now that we're a corporation, we're going to have a statement of stockholders' equity. So stockholder is the same thing as owner for when we are a corporation. We're going to break our stockholders' equity into two sections, paid in capital and retained earnings. Paid in capital, that's going to be all the money that came to us from our investors. Over here, it would have just been owner investments. Now we're going to have some new accounts, common stock, preferred stock, paid in capital in excess of par, paid in capital from treasury stock. And we're going to talk about what each one of those are. For now, I just want you to know that these go under our paid in capital section. So retained earnings, this section is going to be all the earnings that we are retaining in our business. So it's all of our own earnings minus what we have given out. So you see dividends, this is what we give out to our shareholders. They are comparable to owner withdrawals. The difference is the company has to declare and decide to give a dividend to the owners. The difference is the owner is the business here and they can decide when to withdraw funds whenever they wanted to. We're going to talk about treasury stock later on in the chapter, but that gets us to total stockholders' equity. So stockholders' equity is made up of paid in capital and retained earnings. And that gets us to our total stockholders' equity. There is a reason why we break this down like this. And this is to let investors know, did most of our capital or money come from selling our product or providing our service? So did our money come from us being profitable, or did we have to go out and raise money from our investors? And is that where most of our money came from? So we want to be able to show where our stockholders' equity came from. Is it coming from outside investors, like here, or being profitable from our earnings? Alright, now I would like to go over a few more definitions. You will learn these as we go. I want to at least have told you about them. We talked about dividends. We talked about preferred stock. Correction, I told you about common stock, but I want to talk to you about a few more terms. Okay, so let's talk about par. Par is an arbitrary value assigned to a share of stock. Alright, so you may see something like this. Common stock, 100,000 shares authorized, 10,000 shares issued, and $2 par. Let me kind of zoom in on that. Let me tell you what all this means. So in our corporate charter, and that's when we first started our company, we have authorized to 100,000 shares. And this is the amount of authorized stock that we can issue. But so far, we've only issued 10,000 shares to the public. And that's what's out there being publicly traded. And it was issued at $2 par. And the $2 par is only going to stay there. That's the value assigned to it until we get out in the marketplace. Once it gets out into the marketplace, the price of the share will change every second. So as it's being publicly traded, the price will be determined by supply and demand. However, in accounting, we care about this $2 par that it originated at. We're going to use this par value in our journal entry, and you'll see how and you'll see why. And the next video will talk about each of these items and how we're going to use them and account for them. So our next few videos will talk about these items, and also will show you how to compute dividends. Let me know if you have any questions.